What's up, folks?
Oh, I like it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Sunday morning. This is the Butstuff. How are we with levels here? We should have done a little test
Should've done that
here.
early.
God damn it.
Come on. Try it
God
now.
damn it.
Fucking live.
And
Plugging
we're
the wrong one.
live. There we are.
Welcome to Butt Stuff, folks. We had a little TD there.
What about me?
You're in there.
Jerry,
Do I sound okay?
we said you could be bumped up a little bit. You're never that hot.
Yeah, I don't get hot.
DJ comes in hot.
I was gonna lower him a little bit because he's always like, "What?" No, we are sans Donald today. He has a little bit of the laryngitis.
He does.
How do you think you get laryngitis?
Suck a dick.
From
damn.
licking stop signs.
Two of DJ's favorite things.
I think sleeping with your mouth open,
Mm.
thoughting it up.
Thawing it up. I think spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah, I
Spiders.
think he got a spider bite on his tonsils. Sometimes it's the tonsils, right?
Yeah.
If you have like often laryngitis, you gotta get a tonsillectomy or whatever. Tonsillectomy? What do they fucking call it?
So getting your tonsils removed.
Yeah, that's good work.
Do
really sounded that one out, huh?
Do we all have our tonsils intact?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I actually, growing up, I used to get strep throat a lot. And there was one season.
I bet.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I got it like 3 times in a row. Like, I got it like 3 separate cases of it within like 3 weeks. And they were like, dude, we're running out of like antibiotics for you. But then for some reason they wouldn't take out my tonsils. So I still have my tonsils.
Damn.
I heard that it's a myth that taking them out helps any of that.
Anytime I had something involved in the throat, it was always with the tonsils, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like, take that shit out.
It kept them in though, right?
I never really had strep. Every time I thought I had strep, I'd go and they're just like, you ain't got strep. You just got to take Benadryl. I'm like, I have all these white dots.
So you had like allergies?
It was like, I don't know, it was like some weird infection. Some throat infection.
You're giving up that good neck.
That wild weekend really got me.
I never had any of that. I would get food poisoning a lot. And I guess I would get strep. I got strep like 2-3 times in my life. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Because then everybody treats you like a fucking leper.
Yeah. You kind of feel like one too.
What's the worst ailment any of you have ever had?
Probably the flu, honestly.
Like COVID was fucking pussy, right?
I never got COVID.
What?
Never.
You were immune?
I'm immune.
Powerful.
They gotta, test me or something.
Well, okay. You were on an army base too.
Yeah, we're surrounded by COVID. Yeah. I was literally working with this dude all day in like this little room. And 3 hours until we leave, they come in. They're like, "You," point at the guy next to me. They're like, "You have to leave." And I'm just like, "What happened?" And they're just like, "He's got COVID." And I was like, "What about me?"
This is like back when it was scary.
This is when it first erupted. They're like, "He's got COVID." I was sitting with him all day, and they're like, "You're fine."
Were you guys wearing masks or whatever?
No.
See, the mask doesn't do anything. That's the biggest scam ever.
I don't know. Maybe it does.
You were sucking kisses with this guy and fucking
yeah.
You were sucking kisses like Anthony Kiedis up there.
We were going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you in like a watchtower?
No. We were like this position where if people needed us, we go and sit in their spot for if they got to take a shit or something. So majority of the time,
so you were just literally hanging out.
We're just hanging out watching YouTube for like
your tax dollars at work.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jerry and his fucking kissing cousin over there, just watching YouTube videos, spitting COVID everywhere.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Did they let you bring like an Xbox in there or anything?
No, the
Switch.
The Marines lived there, and I think at one point they did have an Xbox.
What?
because they don't leave for like 2 weeks straight, so they got to have something. But I think eventually that was taken away.
Bunch of cowards.
Fucking Marines.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely like I think it's a scam getting your tonsils out. I don't know if I'm misremembering that. No, okay, the appendectomies really need to come out if they're swollen because that will kill you.
The appendepo what?
Excuse me, your appendix.
Okay.
Appendectomies, like taking out your appendix, those need to happen. Those are serious. But I think the tonsil ones are like that's just like we're just gonna sell this procedure because we tired of him coming in with strep throat or whatever.
Well, so interestingly enough, it says that they usually remove them for sleep disordered breathing.
Did you have that?
For that?
No,
I just got strep throat a lot.
So you get,
I love this assumption.
Just makes strep throat an STD again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't think it is. I think that's the problem with it.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of like mono.
Mono, that's the
kissing disease.
The kissing one.
Yeah, sucking
They're
kisses.
just like like kids in junior high be like, I got mono, and you're like, oh.
Somebody's been fucking.
Who else has mono? Looks like you've been fucking.
The kid gets AIDS.
Look at this little slut.
You got AIDS from a toilet seat.
What a little slut.
No. What a terrible. No, I don't know. What was the longest bout you ever did in the hospital?
When I was a kid, I had E. coli.
What?
Yeah.
You were just eating shit?
I think it was bad chicken because me and my sister both got it.
Salmonella is chicken. E. coli is like usually beef-borne.
You
Someone
eat
shit on the chicken.
I don't know. We got E. coli, and I think I spent like a couple days in the hospital. I remember waking up to shit hooked up to my wrist.
Were you out cold?
Yeah, they put me asleep and did whatever.
I'm sure they did.
They were like, E. coli? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, come here,
I had. Were you like pukey?
Puking,
shit,
diarrhea. Like you spend all day just on the toilet.
Dude, do you want to hear something crazy? My mom was having GI issues, and she went in the hospital, and it turns out that they tested her. She tested positive for E. coli. They never told her.
Oh wow.
That's the E. coli coming into my mom's intestines. That's perfect. No, they just never told her. So for like months, she thought she was dying because she was just like having just like terrible issues, and they didn't do anything for it. And then like she was like, I need all my paperwork. I'm going to a different doctor. And she just reads the paperwork. For like several months, she just had an E. coli infection they didn't treat.
Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah. Stay away from Albany Med. But
bro, I've heard that. I've heard that from I forget who was just talking about that. There was my dad was talking about that with Saratoga Hospital, owned by Albany Med, and he was saying it was a dope.
Dude, hospitals are fucking dumps. My mom was in there it was like 11 a.m. to like 11 p.m. and basically just waiting for treatment in the ER because one of her doctors, like, you got to go to the ER after she had a biopsy. Didn't tell her why. It was maybe because she had E. coli or something like that. And they're like, yeah, you can go after like 12 hours of waiting in there. It's like, dude, whatever she was going to catch waiting in the hospital for fucking 12 hours is way worse.
Yeah. Yeah, those waiting rooms, it's crazy.
Dude, I felt some of the people there, it was just like either just treat them or get them out of there. You know what I mean? They look miserable. They were all just waiting to be treated, and some of them just looked like sick dogs. You know what I mean? Just like just put them to sleep. You know?
Just gas the whole room.
Dude, no, not that. Fucking Hitler over here.
Thought that's what you meant.
Destroy the weak.
No, I don't know. Some of them, dude, it's always really sad. It looked like a bus station. Everybody waiting for a bus, like, to the afterlife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very, very upsetting to hang there for hours. Just trying to
sucks.
watch my phone, like ignore people dying to the left and right of me. Hoping my mom's not one of them. You know, you're good, right? Okay. No,
Still with us?
I think the longest I was in the hospital, cycle. No, I'm just kidding. Probably though. I don't know. I had a. They thought that something was terribly wrong with my intestines for a little bit, and I was there for like 2-3 days. But it was just like I ate bad chicken.
When was this?
It was Boy Scout camp. I actually got sent home from Boy Scout camp. A bunch of people got food poisoning at Boy Scout camp. Dude, I'll never forget it. It was
a helicopter.
It was mad funny. Well, it was literally felt like you had your intestines being ripped out of you. It was like the craziest cramps I've ever had, and I had never had anything like it. So they thought it was appendicitis. They thought it was like I couldn't move, and like also I get to like the first toilet. It was like the only plumbing that they had, and I was just like fucking like feet off the ground, like shitting. It was like crazy.
Straight up Lloyd and Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Oh, DJ's in the chat. They should play Monty Python movies in waiting rooms to lighten the mood. The Black Knight scene would be a hit. DJ, answer your fucking FaceTime call, dude.
DJ's throat hurts. He doesn't want to talk, bro.
Is that what he said?
Well, no, that's just what I'm assuming now. He's like,
Pop.
I can't talk.
I think we got him. We got him, folks. Hello? You didn't see it?
DJ, you sound fine. Like a monk.
Like a pussy.
Ooh.
How can you see your own tonsil?
You shine a light.
You look good. You need a tongue scraper. Mend. You couldn't even finish that sentence. You could blow your voice out. We're doing a podcast,
We're doing a podcast every Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, E. coli.
that was DJ playing that. Yeah, DJ Jerry had E. coli.
E. coli in the 3rd grade. Yeah. Sucked.
That sounds terrible.
So, did you like tell your mom like, yo, you gotta cook the chicken?
I didn't know what was going on. I'm just shitting and throwing up in the 3rd grade. This is weird.
What
It won't stop.
What was the longest you were ever in the hospital, DJ? Now that we got you.
Slingshot? Did we lose him?
Hold on. We lost you.
Damn, that was like right at the.
Yeah,
hold on.
The climax.
Microphone.
It's like The Sopranos.
No, we missed the end.
All right.
Your board
Say
got
the thing.
caught.
Your board got caught. Hmm.
Oh.
What do they do for a concussion in the hospital? Give you a pillow? Here's a pillow. Don't go to sleep.
Yeah. Here's the Tylenol.
No, I don't even think they give you Tylenol.
They do. They just charge you $50 for it.
Yeah. $50. You want fries with that? For me? What a pussy, dude.
Damn, dude, this is an episode of Throat Stuff.
Throat Stuff, yeah. DJ, are you gonna get your tonsils out? Cure cancer. Yeah. Or like if you're having like girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a tonsil ain't one. All right, sorry. Have you been eating soups and stuff?
Nice. What kind of soup do you have?
Chicken noodles.
Tomato soup. Nice.
What's your brand? Somehow I knew it was going to be a Progresso.
I was thinking Campbell's.
I like Campbell's, but there's nothing really to it. It's just broth.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys for that.
Yeah. Well, you got to do the chunky if you're going to do Campbell's.
Yeah. Campbell's, I feel like it's just an ingredient for other things that you want to make. It's not actually like the full feature.
I agree.
If I make like any Campbell soup, I feel like you got to go through half a spice rack and add chicken or whatever meat it is to make that shit edible. It's terrible. But having said that, I did grow up on Campbell's. Progresso's the shit too, though. I like the Progresso lentil a lot. Big fan of that. You should just pour garlic. What? Jerry doesn't eat soup at all.
No.
You've had soup though, right?
A little here and there, but only recently.
As in like the past year.
Soups I've had? I think I'm more thinking of chili.
Is chili soup?
I don't think chili's soup. It's very chunky soup, right?
The chunkiest.
Pure soups? That's tough, honestly. I have no idea. French onion soup?
You've had French onion?
I've had like a couple spoons of that. I think Heather's a big fan of French onion soup, so take a nibble.
On Heather or the soup?
No, the soup.
No, it's French onion is like a very aggressive soup. I feel like,
bro, it hits my nose.
I don't like it. It's good. Is that my car?
Could be my car. There's some fucking idiot outside.
Dude, that's what I thought it was at first too. I was like, who's doing the super realistic effects?
Super realistic door honking. No, excuse me, car honking. Yeah. So okay, you're sick. Are you calling out of work this week, dude? You want to golf? You want to golf in like like tomorrow? No, I know. I'm fucking with you. You cut out at like all the perfect times. So it's like, ooh, All right. See you. All right. Bye.
DJ, it's a pleasure. Thank you, sir. We'll see you next week.
I hung up on him. I wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of hanging up,
You think he would have really been happy about?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I'm going to cut out, guys.
You think he looked down and saw the call was already ended? Oh.
I like doing that. Sometimes I like doing that, or if I'm driving, I'll be like, hang up. Tell people to hang up. I hate
Have you been on the other end of a call to where like you're kind of like telling a story and then like you look and it's been disconnected?
Not in a long time.
That's happened before.
Well, I've had it happen where it's just like, but it happens
service.
like it's an accident. Yeah, like the call
It's not like
drops.
some.
Yeah. I think it was
Not
No, it wasn't for you. Admit it.
I don't remember.
DJ says he's done that.
Hang up on people?
No, I had the thing where he's telling a story and it hangs up.
It's the worst. You look down and you're just.
I've done that to DJ. I wish that I had like sometimes. There's been a lot of times where like somebody calls you and you're like, oh, and you just want to hang up, but you know it means a lot to them, so you gotta stick it out.
There's always like that. Like, all right.
No, I'll just say all right a bunch of times.
Yeah. All right.
I told DJ says see, I feel like it'd be easier if you were just at least on audio here, DJ. He goes, I've told the story to Amelia for about 8 minutes after someone hung up once. After she hung up. In correction. So.
Oh man.
Okay, but in that she hung up. The call didn't just.
Yeah, that's mad funny. Yeah, dude, yeah, that's awesome. That's good stuff. I'm trying to think.
That's what we're here for.
There was one time like this was like dude, that's why we need dial tones. We need dial tones back on cell phones. Bring dial tone back, when people hang up. Like that was one of the things that was awesome about hanging up on somebody on a landline.
Yeah,
it'd be like beep, beep. What it do? Hold on. Play hang up.
That's Jim looking right now. That was me.
I have to do some typing. Hopefully there's no ad in this 4-second video.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be like, fuck these guys, and then you slam it. Or like also the power of like slamming a phone.
Yeah.
I would love like you get like a telemarketer and you're like, no.
This call has been disconnected.
What was the year that like home phones like disappeared?
Well, I think it was a gradual thing.
2015.
2000, I'd say like 2005 or 6. Everybody started getting those little like flip phones, like Motorola, Samsung, all those little boys. And then I'd say very close to 2012, 2013.
Does it cost money?
Yeah.
To have a home phone?
Yeah. That's why nobody has one.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah, eventually everybody just got cell phones.
Spectrum, DJ said Spectrum still tries to get you to get a home phone all the time. It doesn't make any sense. They give you a discount.
Spectrum fucking sucks.
Dude, I just canceled Spectrum and it was so nice. So nice. Fios came through. They went door knocking and were like, we got Fios. You want it? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, buddy. Get in here.
We got Fios.
You want a drink or something?
Yeah, dude. I'm buying Fios at dinner.
Dude, so I get him in there and like he's like, I need to like take credit card and everything today. I was like, hold on, relax. All right, you send the guys with the equipment, and then I'll pay.
Yeah, like let me see the proof. Like
you got the stuff.
Yeah,
let me see it.
Anybody can dress up as a.
That's what I was thinking.
Douchebag.
Yeah, but it did actually work out. Dude, this is the funniest thing. When these assholes were installing the shit, like they just could not figure it out. Like drilling the hole through the house.
Who was this?
It was Verizon. There was already like all the shit set up for Spectrum, right? Like cable and everything. But you need to drill like a separate hole for the fiber optic cable to come in. And so they were just drilling for like what felt like an hour. And I'm just like, are these assholes just fucking up the house?
Like
just
putting holes in
the house. Just like zing for like an hour. And I go out there, I was like, you guys need like a hand or something? He's like, I'm calling my buddy, we need a longer drill bit to get in there. And I was like, okay. He's just like, the house is just really well made. I was like, dude, don't suck my dick on the house. I was like, I don't care how the house is made, just don't fuck it up.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna get laryngitis.
Yeah. And then so get it all set up. It literally cost the exact same as like when we were paying for Spectrum, right? But it's the highest tier FiOS, so it's just like super fast. Not that I'm doing anything with it, you know. But so one of the best times I've had in my life is calling up Spectrum and canceling. And like when you're actually canceling versus like when you're not canceling and just trying to get a price, it's way better and way different.
Oh, it's really fun,
dude. When I was canceling, they're like, please, like, you know, you've been, like,
please.
Oh, it's like, yeah. So there, I was like, we see that you've been a customer for a really long time. We want to keep your business. Like, what could we do to keep your business? I'm like, nothing. I've been waiting for this my entire life. I was like, you monopolistic sacks of shit. Like,
they are fucking terrible.
They're the most evil people ever. And then like they're like, what if we lowered it to like $60 from $80? And I was just like, no, dude, you're just gonna raise it to $80 in fucking 2 weeks.
6 months.
And then they're like, how about I can only do this for 2 years to keep your business. We lower it to $40. And I was like, no, dude, fuck you guys. I'm just getting more pissed off the more you're trying to lower it because you could have done that the whole time.
Exactly.
And they're like, all right, $29.99.
All right, let me suck your dick.
$29.99. And I was like, I will never have another Spectrum product as long as I live. You guys are parasites. And I was like, I was like, you seem nice, but you work for literally, like, you're like working for Darth Vader, you know? You're on the Death Star. You're just fucking just hustling people. She's
yeah.
Like, I get it. I was like, I hope you get a good check. I hope you sleep easy at night. You know what I mean? Knowing that you're just fucking people like this. She was like, they pay me.
They're like parasites. You know, you could just take the check, but you got to be a parasite too, like GameStop employees. Like they're just like,
well, they record their line. The GameStop employees need to chill out.
GameStop employees, yeah,
they get like 1% on every upsell or something like that.
Fucking, there's this funny story.
Would you like to dip? Get out of here, GameStop.
There's this funny story that Paul told me once.
He told you?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
He was with his brother, and I think Paul like turned in all of his fucking games, like everything he's got, just to get credit to get this other game, and he did it, and it cost him everything. And at the end, the register guy is just like, would you like to pre-order anything? And his brother's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is all he has.
That's mad funny. Dude, they I would go there, and then I would go there like, all right, I'm gonna trade in all these games. And then when I went to do that, it was like fucking some of the games were coming up like $1. I was like, yo, fuck you. Give me that.
Yeah.
So I ended up keeping like a lot of my games. The only shits I kind of regret it now, I guess. I traded in only because nostalgia, but traded in the original Xbox and I traded in my Xbox 360. But both times they had like some crazy deal where it was like 200 towards the next purchase.
Yeah, usually like trading up on a system.
When the next one comes out and they do the crazy promos where it's like 200, 100, 150. 150, fine, take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what did the PlayStation just drop to or scheduled to drop?
It's going to drop
450.
Yeah, 450, drop $50. It's a good deal.
Pretty good deal. There's rumors of a PS5 Slim, but the PS5 regular right now.
They're also supposedly. Are you talking about the next year thing?
Yeah, it's like they always do this. They're like, here's the big bulky original, and now we're gonna make it smaller. Yeah, but you know, they work the same.
Plus,
they're all 4K.
Are you gonna get a PlayStation, Jim?
I don't know. I'm looking at getting the car first.
Yeah. Don't be smart. PlayStations are around. Always gonna be the same price. Cars are variable.
You've been looking at cars?
Yeah, I've been doing some car shopping.
What's good with the van, dude? Get that van.
Dude, I really like the van, but it's their van. They won't part with the van.
Make them an offer.
And they like the van.
Make them an offer they can't refuse.
Oh.
The Acura plus 1,000.
Well, get your own van.
That's what I was looking at. I was looking at some.
You can find probably
DJ
some
says
cheap
you can get a car with a PlayStation TV and put a PlayStation in it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Call Exhibit.
Can't get Exhibit.
It's your boy Excellency.
Hit my ride.
I'm rolling up. Jim's got this Acura. We're gonna put a couple.
And then built-in jacuzzis.
After the cameras stop rolling, they're gonna take all the stuff out of the car.
They're like, oh, we need that back.
All right, it's not actually feasible or legal.
They're like, oh shit.
We're taking it all back.
Oh, that reminds me of remember that show Extreme Makeover Home Edition?
Yeah.
They added that to Netflix.
Ooh, fun.
And then just by chance I saw on YouTube the victims of home makeover.
The people who hated it?
Yeah, it's like they give these people these massive houses that are like ridiculous to afford like long term, and then they end up selling the house or going bankrupt trying to just keep this house. So they end up fucking the families that they give these houses to.
Interesting.
How does putting free work into a home fuck the family?
Something about tax and bills.
Yeah, but couldn't they just
big bills?
Couldn't they
called mortgage?
It would be like to families be like, my husband died and I have a paraplegic son and I can't work. And they're like, here's a big old house. And they're just like, how do I afford this house? My husband's dead.
That's the neat part. You know,
sell it and get a house that you can afford with the equity that you had from that.
Yeah, there was also like cases where they'd sell the houses and then like the people, because the people on the show are townsfolk that'll pitch in to help this person. And then they'll sell the house and they'll be like, fuck that guy. We just spent a week building you a house and you sell it?
No, I'd be like, listen, I can't afford it. I have a son that's a paraplegic.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care about you townsfolk.
Well, I would just move out of the town.
Yeah. I'm getting $1 million and I'm leaving.
I would sell the house and be like, as seen on Extreme Home Makeover. Give me $1 million.
It's just the nerve of these townsfolk to be all like,
I mean, I get it. There's like a whole Simpsons episode on this. So there's in the Simpsons episode, Bart he goes down early on Christmas and like burns the house down because he's playing with a fire truck that's like defective and it just runs into the tree and ignites the whole thing. Sets the whole house. It burns all the Christmas tree stuff, not the house. He doesn't burn the house down. So all of the presents get burned, and then like it's a news story because he says there was a burglar that came in and stole everything, when really he just like buried everything and hid everything because it was all burned and he didn't want to get in trouble. And then the whole town pitches in and like donates them like it's like $10,000 or something like that, $10,000 or $20,000. They get like new cars, like all this shit. They're living good. And then it comes to like they find like all the stuff that Bart buried, and they're like, "What the fuck, you little shit!" Like the Simpsons are crooks, and then everybody in the town hates them and starts like running them out of town until finally like the episode ends with everybody just pillaging the Simpsons house, like just stealing everything. And they're like, "No, we feel good now." And then it just ends with them like huddled around in a circle, and like their living room, everything is stripped from the walls. And they're like, I feel good about this. Good.
I like shows that can just be one and done episodes. They don't have to like follow up with like, remember that time with the town pillage?
I like a little bit of both. You know what I mean?
South Park's good at doing that.
A little bit of both. Yeah. Like it should be standalone episodes that are good by themselves, but also have like, you know, a callback here and there.
Some continuing.
Lately, I think South Park's been all continuing. Like at a certain point, they just started like going in like this fucking canon style.
Yeah, okay, but it's like every episode still is a standalone whole story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, now
It's all
Cartman
within
lives
the
at this
universe.
house. Now
fucking Mr. Garrison's Trump. He's the president.
like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the line? Yeah. Anywho. Anybody? We all saw the Oppenheims.
Oh yeah.
That's
we
right.
haven't talked about Oppenheimer.
That's right.
Folks,
Yeah.
this is the part of the episode where we spoil Oppenheimer. I'm actually going to call DJ back in for this.
DJ, we're calling you up.
DJ, we're calling you back in. You don't have to answer, DJ. If you decline it, I'll get it. If you want to. So we all saw Oppenheimer. What did you think, Don? What a movie.
It was long, but it was made in this way where everything was always moving really fast in this kind of like, I felt herky-jerky, kind of confusing manner, and you were like, man, I don't quite fully understand everything, but it's moving along at a clip, but I also know it's also really long.
Who was your favorite actor in the Oppenheims?
My favorite actor in Oppenheims?
Krillin Murphy?
Krillin.
Cillian?
I've never been a big fucking Matt Damon fan. Every time I see Matt Damon, it kind of just makes me mad.
Yeah. Makes you mad, Damon?
Makes me mad, Damon. I like Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ. Yeah.
Wait, did Fat Damon show up for a hot minute in that movie?
I don't think so. He was trailer.
He was in the trailer.
He was in the trailer.
Who's Fat Damon?
Fat Damon is
Fat Damon. DJ, what's
yeah.
He's on Breaking Bad and
what is his name?
Yeah,
I think so.
He's a bad guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, in Breaking Bad, he's Meth Damon.
I think he was a bad guy in this one too.
In Oppenheimer?
Yeah, wasn't he like a military guy?
No, it was in a trailer.
He was in a trailer for the new fucking Martin Scorsese movie.
That's what it is. Yes.
He's like the sheriff. He's like, who's doing the murders?
Yeah.
Me.
But no.
Fat Damon. The guy with the mascara?
The Hungarian guy?
Oh, yeah.
The guy who's like, how about a hydrogen bomb?
He was like, let's make a bigger bomb.
They're like, yeah, what are you, nuts?
I liked...
I liked Albert Einstein.
I liked Ben Affleck's brother. I think his name's Casey Affleck.
Yeah. What'd you like about him?
Who was
I
he?
just like him
He's
as
handsome.
an actor. Like his style of acting.
Fuck?
He's very intense.
Wait, who is that guy?
Casey
He
Affleck?
was the one captain that was like investigating Oppenheimer. He was like talking with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like Oppenheimer was told not to talk to this guy, and then he ended up talking to him anyway.
Okay, what's her name? Emily Blunt. What's the other one that wasn't Emily Blunt?
Emily Blunt. I did not like Emily Blunt's character.
Is it Emily Blunt?
Yeah, I think you're right. But then there's
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. You see a lot of
Florence Pugh's tits. Just fucking little perky things just shaking everywhere. She's like, how many times can I get my tits out for this movie? And what's his face? Chris Nolan's like, do whatever. Just throw these flowers out.
They had very weird, like, silent sex.
I think they would just cut it.
Well, there was like a couple times where
I don't think he busted and it was just over right when she like sits
when
in
I
his
picture
lap.
Oppenheimer busting, he's not making a peep.
He's doing calculations.
Yeah.
Dude, how funny would it be if he was like one of those scientists where it was just like, computer virus, and he just like solves whatever problem like after he just nuts.
That's it.
Hold on, you guys. You're hold on. DJ cut out again. What'd you say? He goes to bust.
I have become death.
Yeah, I like how
Destroyer of pussy.
we're talking about Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, and he's just busted.
Dude, I can't. If you think about it, Think of how much pussy he got for that. You know what I mean?
Swimming.
He's swimming. He was like, I killed 300,000 Japanese in 1 minute. I am become death.
In the movie, he like slept with like 3 or 4
at least
women.
3 or 4.
Because he had an affair with that one woman.
I thought he just kept sleeping with that one woman.
Oh, okay.
He slept with his wife.
He had a wife.
He had
Florence Pugh. Then
he had a wife before that. He had a wife before that too.
Wait,
so
who was Florence Pugh? I think she was hot.
She was the
first one.
She was the communist.
The one that was throwing out flowers.
Florence Pugh is hot.
You're gonna be sorely disappointed if you look her up right now.
Oh yeah, she's dating Scrubs.
She's which Scrubs?
The white Scrubs.
Okay.
No,
good for white Scrubs.
Yeah, I guess the age gap's like over 20 years, but
ooh,
fuck it. We're Hollywood, baby.
I always thought white Scrubs was Will Light in the Loafers. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Oppenheimer busting. He's probably just visualizing the bomb explode.
He's just imagining Sarah Connor shaking that fence, just turning into a skeleton.
I'm surprised they didn't show a Robert Downey Jr. scene of him busted.
Oh yeah, that'd be hot.
What was his character?
His character was Strauss.
Oh yeah, Strauss.
He wasn't German.
Dude, they had Heisenberg in there too. Why did they didn't like Heisenberg was a fucking throwaway part. They were like, nah, this German guy might also be working on a bomb.
This guy fucking.
They just said Heisenberg 4 times at the beginning. Like you guys like Breaking Bag? How about the real Heisenberg?
They had a Joker moment towards the end where they're like, yeah, there's this new guy. He's trying to make a name for himself. He fucked you over, Strauss, and he's just like, what's his name? Kennedy. And they're just like, oh,
dun dun dun!
It's the Joker.
They're setting up the sequel. Yeah.
Strauss is gonna kill.
Yeah, it's just run. Chris Nolan is JFK. Chris Nolan's rather not.
I think my favorite thing about the movie was like the sound design. That was really.
That was good. I think that they overhyped the bomb, like visuals. Like honestly, I think they could have done CGI and it would have been better.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
I thought it looked cool.
It looked cool, but everybody's like.
I think the way they made it. I forget how
the sound design made the bomb better.
Every theater should have been packed with some sort of like confetti debris that they just rain down on the crowd. Everyone leaves covered in black soot.
Dude, think of like where movies will get to in the future. Like imagine like one of those laser rock shows. You ever been to a laser rock show?
No.
Have you? You've been. I've been to one with you. Have you been to one, DJ? I've been to 2. It's fucking crazy. You just take some Molly, dude, and you just go in there. You just look back and they like put like fucking. Well, imagine like I guess it feels 3D when you're on Molly, but you're gonna have like imagine like I guess it'd be what do you call it like a hologram. Like in the future, it will all just be hologram, and they'll just project it into something in front of you, and you'll be like, "Fucking, this is crazy." And they could put smells out in the theater too. Imagine getting a canister of just scents, and it just goes through specific scents at times in the movies.
Man, that could be intense. Like, what if there's like it's a murder movie, and they're just like, "What's that? It smells like a dead body," and they actually have like the dead body smell, and now everyone's smelling a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, okay, so this is what I don't get. Everybody says that, the busts smell. I've never smelled a bust.
Never smelled your own bust?
Never.
There's a whole
I mean
wait, so we're not talking about the movie anymore.
There's a whole plethora of smells.
Yeah? Like if you ate some garlic or something, then
ate some garlic?
I don't know.
To enhance your bust smell?
Yeah.
I mean, like involved in the act of busting. You don't just get you don't just get the smell of the bust. What surrounds the bust?
I mean, what I'm saying is like, all right, if you're doing solo busting,
do you
smell bust?
If you choose,
I don't lean down.
No, I'm saying like it's not like you can. It's just like, oh, there it is, bust. You smell it.
Yeah, it's not like a fart, but if you choose, you can smell the bust.
If
You've
wanted
chosen?
to, you can smell it.
I have not chosen. No, I
Why are
can't.
you lying? How do you know that?
Well, I'm telling you, duo busting or.
Yeah, I know about the stank. I know about the stank.
All right.
You think they're just gonna put Florence Pugh's fucking
Fucking
stank out there? Just bottle that up and ship that to theaters, dude? For the smell-o-vision?
Smell-o-vision. Florence Pugh's.
P.U. Is that Florence Pugh?
I thought this movie was about the atomic bomb.
The atomic bomb.
The atomic bust.
The atomic bust.
DJ's stone facing right now. I feel like DJ wants to drop off again.
Dude, this is a very serious movie. Very serious cast. Who had the best bust in Oppenheimer?
I feel like only Oppenheimer.
Right.
Yeah, it was all Oppenheimer.
I don't even know if anybody else busted.
That one Ted Cruz guy was kind of busting all over.
Ted Cruz.
The guy interviewing him?
Oh.
The lawyer guy that was pushing his buttons all movie.
Yeah, that guy was a jerk.
What? To the first Pooh minutes? The first Pooh move? That's the lady's name. Yeah.
It's called acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
He learned, I guess, like 300 phrases of Dutch or 300, I don't even know, lines of Dutch to play that. And, like, I don't remember hearing him speak Dutch once.
I think it was like that one lecture in the beginning where.
Oh, yeah, there was a whole thing where he was, like, speaking and he was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, like some guy went to see him and then he couldn't understand because he was speaking in Dutch.
I think he's probably going to get an Oscar for that.
Definitely get nominated. I feel like Downey will get the supporting actor.
Either that or the Goslings will for fucking Barbie.
Oh yeah,
dude. I went to a party last night and there's like an esoteric fucking balls deep political conversation on the I guess reception and effect of Barbie.
Jesus.
On like
wait, this was going on
at the party.
Oh.
Like somebody,
that?
Well, it was interesting because I mean I saw it. Half the room thought it was good and amazing, and good for feminism. And the other half thought that it was like a jab at feminism. And then I was like, guys, that's the beauty of a good movie. Everybody thinks that it's supporting their side. You know what I mean? If you do a movie well enough that's like touching on a topic or something like that, where both people watch it and they're like, oh, it's like when Larry David in Curb Your Enthusiasm was wearing the MAGA hats, and like the MAGA guys loved it, and the Larry David, like, everybody else was like, oh, they're fucking punching, like they're delivering them a blow, and then the other people are like, they're delivering them a blow. Yeah, MAGA, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it works out because both people think that you're playing their side, so it's like that.
So the message of Barbie was feminism or something?
There was feminist overtones. I can give you a brief synopsis. Are you going to see it?
No, I would think if any movie was going to be about feminism, I would probably guess it would be a Barbie movie.
Okay, so
I'm not shocked.
All right, I'll give you a rough breakdown. DJ, are you going to watch it? I won't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Okay, so basically, it starts out they're in like the Barbie universe, right? Everything is going well, and then all of a sudden Barbie starts like feeling like human emotions, and then it's like decides to like there's more than the Barbie world and wants to break out of it. And then Ken also goes with her, and they break out and then discover the real world. And then like since everything is Barbie centered in the Barbie universe, she's not used to it not being Barbie centered in the regular universe. And Ken's like, "Oh, it's all right. It's not all about Barbie." Like loving it, you know what I mean? And then basically, I'm trying to, how do I say it? Like basically, I can't. I don't want to ruin it because there are plot points that I don't want to mention that are kind of big, I guess. But after they go back to the Barbie universe, Ken's like, "Dude, it's patriarchal out there. It's fucking sick. We got to get this here." And it starts like ruining the Barbie universe, and it's like a whole thing.
Oh.
It's pretty interesting, but it's not like the best part of it for me was Will Ferrell's. Will Ferrell's role was really good.
I do like how we talked about how we were going to spoil Oppenheimer, and then we just talked about him busting.
Well, I mean,
that was a big part of the movie.
Several times it was a big part.
Yeah, you're right.
He could not stop.
He could not stop coming.
At such a fast pace, too. They're just throwing loads at you.
That was like the first Chris Nolan movie I think I saw that had so much titties.
Yeah. You don't see
Usually Chris Nolan's like, "Hey, I don't need tits in my movies." Imagine like Oppenheimer's family watching that and being like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why are you gonna? That's not my mom." You know what I mean?
Florence Pugh is not my mom, bro.
Why are you highlighting how often he cheated on my mom? The funny thing is like if one could say that it looked like Oppenheimer was just going to the Communist parties for the pussy, because that was the only thing he did there was just like, hey, and just like schmooze with fucking commies for the puss. It's like nothing hits harder than that communist pussy, dude. They're just putting it on the people. Socialism, dude.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. All right.
Florence Pugh.
That's Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh. All right, DJ, if you want, we could let you go. Thanks for chiming back in for that. I'm sorry I called you back in to tell you about Florence's Pugh. All right, see ya. He was not having a good time.
How come Gary Oldman wasn't in that freaking movie?
Gary Oldman?
Gary Oldman?
Gary Oldman. Freaking Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
He should have been in that movie. He could have been any one of them old senators.
Yeah, you could have made him anybody.
Why wasn't he in the movie?
He was just, I don't want to be in your weird softcore porn.
You weren't going to let me bust.
You're going to let him bust?
Why wasn't Gary Oldman busting in Oppenheimer?
Father,
when will they show? When do you think we're gonna see the bust in movies? Like we've been seeing titties.
But have you noticed though?
We've been seeing dicks.
You want to see the load?
Yeah, when do we gonna see that?
Fuck, Jerry.
I don't know.
Show the cum, otherwise it's not real.
Oh wait,
when
shit.
Will we evolve?
He was in that movie.
What?
He was?
Gary Oldman was in that movie. He was fucking
number 2.
He was the president.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, you look at it. I'm thinking of like his face. Some crazy shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, I feel like the makeup. Whoever did the makeup.
He was like, "Get that pussy out of my office."
Yeah.
Immediately after, he's like, "What about the blood on my hands?" He's like, "The blood's on my hands, pussy. Get out of here."
He's like, "No one gives a fuck about you."
I guess that was a true story. He was like, "Never let that man back in my office."
Yeah. Wow. Looking at the picture of him, yeah, that man, that's him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
TJ said Gary Oldman played Oppenheimer's dong, but it got cut because they thought it was gratuitous. Yeah, dude, he looks like shit. Gary Oldman looks like shit.
He's getting old, man.
He was born an old man.
This cast is Oppenheimer's dong. They're like, this is ridiculous.
Who is that actor? They said that there was some actor where they were like going to shoot some sex scene, and then like he dropped trow, and then his penis was enormous, and they were like, "We have to cut the scene."
Was it John Hamm?
God, I feel like it was like Gary Oldman or like Christopher Walken or something. It was somebody that were just like, "We didn't expect you to have a."
My God, she'll never survive.
TJ, do you know what I'm talking about?
I know that they there's some
which actor's penis was too big.
I know John Hamm is
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe slangs.
Wow,
yeah.
Look at that. Good for him.
He needed a double for his sex scenes because his penis was so large that everyone in the room got confused.
They're just
like, what? How? That's very.
You can't do this to me. Do you know how much I've sacrificed?
Well, you got to put your pants on. This is Spider-Man.
What movie was that for, Jim? Is what DJ asked. He's gonna go watch it. DJ, you freak.
It's probably that one movie. Was it Devil? Did he do Devil?
It's probably the Lighthouse.
It's
Anarchist?
Antichrist?
Antichrist. There you go.
Antichrist.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. DJ says Spider-Man?
In that movie, all he does is bang, and I think he cuts his dick off or something. And yeah, it was.
His dick was so big that they were like, nobody would ever cut this off. They're not going to believe it.
No one's that crazy.
Nobody said it's going to ruin the movie. Get him out of here. Get a replacement.
I've never seen a penis that large. I can't work around this.
They had to get a SAG-AFTRA fucking representative, a union rep, to be like, I need more money if I'm going to work this dick.
They're like, do you believe this?
You know, more power to him. He probably could have made some good money doing porn, you know? But he was into regular acting. Like, yeah. You can't tell me that anybody sitting at this table, if you had a fucking 12, 13-inch dong, that you wouldn't just be out there banging whomever on the fucking pornos. You could you could run through Riley. You could go through the whole gang. You could do all the research you want, but firsthand.
Yeah.
Firsthand research.
Because, I mean, some of these people you see in pornos, like, they look like the most they look like normal people or nerds even.
Yeah.
And they just drop trow and got a unit, and then
those are the ones you watch, the ones you look for. It's just me, but with a unit.
No, I'm looking to get some nerds.
Look at this nobody with a fucking hammer, dude. No, yeah. First-hand research, dude.
First-hand research.
Theory and experiments, or whatever.
Hypothetical.
Yeah.
Experimentation.
Theory will only get you so far.
Remember that one story? This one guy we knew worked at a kitchen, and then this guy said that he had like a 12er, and the whole staff was just like, "No, you don't." And he's just like, "I'll prove it." And then he like pulled his pants down and showed the staff, and everyone was like, "Oh!" And then all the girls were like, "Who's gonna bang him first?" Like they were all curious.
Well, I don't think I was working with you there.
No, this is a story.
Jared was like, "Can I get his number?"
This is a story that someone else told of a previous job.
I remember this. It was a man that worked at a Denny's, and he flopped out his 12-inch dong to the Denny's staff.
What a legend!
Said, what up?
And said, then this is my unit, and they were like, "Who's gonna bang him first?"
They were like, "Who's getting laryngitis?"
Yeah, no, it's not coming up. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man.
The power of the dong and the power of the mystery.
I did actually hear. I ran into this.
We're not all hanging dong here.
I ran into somebody from high school, and they were telling me that they hooked up with another person from high school, and I was like, "How did you manage that?" Because it was like somebody I thought to be out of this person's league. He was like, "Oh, dude, I just sent her a picture of my dick," and I was like, "What?
You can do that?
What?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, man. She told me to come over. It was a wrap." And I was like, "Crazy, man.
Wow.
Some of the shit people could pull off, dude." I don't have a dick for that.
Got some serious penis pull.
I guess that's yeah. You gotta improvise. Maybe work the lighting and the angles.
Stick a broccoli down the trousers.
Yeah, I don't. I would.
It's a fisheye lens.
You know, their trousers before, right? Imagine it working though, and then you gotta pull out the sock before you whatever you stuffed it with.
No, you do that. You go like, I have to use the bathroom.
And then you still whip out your little tiny small dick after that though, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Where did the bulge go?"
Like, what happened?
That was all balls. Terrible. I'm trying to find royalty-free music.
No, I got you. Are we looking for?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it here.
Run it up.
Where is it?
What joke? DJ said I got your joke at. It was solid. This is royalty-free Daft Punk.
This is some guy. Some guy made this Burger King song.
That's funny. It's like we got Daft Punk at home. All right, thank you for tuning in to Butstuff. We're a homegrown podcast. DJ usually does this part, but like and subscribe. Smash like, subscribe. Follow. Watch us on YouTube if you listen, and listen to us on Spotify if you watch or whatever.
Yeah, dude, bust all over the buttons. Promote us.
We'll see you next week. DJ will have his tonsils back or whatever.
Song slaps.
Song's dope. Whopper, 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 whopper. The long-awaited Oppenheimer review turned into a bust fest.
We're about to spoil the movie.
What'd you say?